What's going on, everybody? I'm Jabby Kuwait, joined by ACHARA Kirk.
What's up?
We're continuing Succession, this time episode 5 from season 1. Thanks so much for joining. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're seeing a cut down version of our reaction because we can only show a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us, no cuts, no interruptions, head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/JabbyKuwait, or become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you'll need your own HBO Max subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown sync, and it's like you're watching it with two of your favorite pals from the internet. Now, if you're watching this on Patreon or memberships already, thanks so much for supporting us here. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. Here we go.
Very chipper.
Seeing his mom?
Or his granddad? It's a big-ass house.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh!
Ah, nice.
So shall we grab some lunch and then hit the road? I got the old rumbling tum.
No. Let's go before it snows.
He's like about as crotchety as his brother. Which I suppose, I mean, when you get to a certain age, I just dream about reaching that age where I can just be a grumpy old lady. Maybe I should just skip that and just be a grumpy old lady now. Just be grumpy. Not like try and be nice to people.
I'm just that.
You are that guy already. Yeah.
I think your dad might appreciate your input.
Oh, Dad wanting my input? What?
No, that might not actually be the case.
No, I don't think so.
Really no need, gentlemen. Frank wanted to fold you in on this, but...
See?
There's a potential opportunity for some acquisitions and consolidation.
Packet of local TV stations.
No one watches TV, Dad.
TV is where the majority of people get their news.
I'm just saying, for Waystar, is this a good look?
There's this fancy new business theory. It's called make more than you spend and your king cunt. Why shouldn't we do all the news?
Why shouldn't we do all the news?
Yeah.
Well, Kim Jong pop, because that's not how things work in this country.
You should get back into all that for us, Kendall.
Get back into what?
Vice President. Digital, global. Based out of Dubai, India, China, wherever.
Excuse me, are you serious?
Meeting over. Off.
That went swimmingly. I thought he was peeing for a
Dad?
second there. Oh.
All right, Dad.
Yeah, fine.
The long drive, eh?
Whoa.
So he can't pour some coffee. Does that really mean he can't run a company? I mean, come on.
This is cool. It's just you and me. We got this
Stop.
whole time to talk about whatever, business, or just let the country music play.
No music. No chatter. Keep your mind on the driving.
Oh my god! No, nothing? What about a podcast?
Sylvester.
Sylvester? Did you use a fake name?
Sylvester's his real name.
Who's called Sylvester?
We pay him. He's normal, he's legit, he's on the record. He says it's easy. He's gonna shred this cruise problem away. Okay, we shred.
Yeah.
Then some guys come in. When we're quiet, he suggests right away, tomorrow, Thanksgiving, and they'll dispose of the unwanted materials.
Burn it.
I can't do it, obviously, Thanksgiving. Could you?
No.
I mean, I could. You need someone you can trust, but who is not expendable. That would be horrible.
Oh, no, sure, I get it.
Greg.
Hey, buddy. What's up?
Hey, Tom.
What's going on? I'm gonna see you in the office anytime soon.
Not that soon. I'm actually driving.
What's your ETA?
About 12 hours. I'm in Canada.
Excuse me?
Canada? Canada with the healthcare and the ennui? Why is that, cocksock?
I'm driving my grandpa down for Thanksgiving.
Oh, Greg, f your grandpa.
Yeah, okay, you're on speakerphone, Tom. He's I call him a dickie too. He's pretty lonely and afraid, I guess.
Oh, come all the way up.
Is it true about the coffee?
What, Dad?
Can you give us a minute?
Oh wow, that got out fast.
Like, here's a news story for you. A elderly local man doesn't realize he's getting butt-f***ed by Google.
I'm not going back to Shanghai.
Oh.
I saved the company.
Did you hear the way he talked to me? That was his tone the entire time I was at the studio.
I know.
And what, you gonna do something?
I should.
And the only way he'll respect you is if you try to destroy him, because in your position, that is exactly what he would try to do.
Is this good advice?
That's the truth. He's right.
Have fun in Shanghai.
I think he's inherently a good person and doesn't want to do that to his dad.
Right.
I have some news. Ewan is definitely coming to Thanksgiving.
Ewan? Bullshit. Why?
Why? Well, because he asked and said he'd like to come, and I said yes. It's not good to have rifts in the family.
It's not a rift. He lives in Canada, and he's a prick.
It's just my lawyer was saying that.
You mean your mom says?
She's a highly respected attorney.
Sure. So what does your mom say?
She says that the prenup is a little
aggressive,
unconscionable.
Uh-huh.
It's a legal term. I don't care.
We can look it over. Guess I just got WOM scans, huh?
What can I say? She's a hard ass.
She got what?
That's his last name. Womskans or something. Yeah.
Has CEO ever survived a successful vote of no confidence?
You know, honestly, I think he might be looking for a way out.
So are we doing this?
Don't ask me. He's your father.
I'd be doing it for him.
Oh gosh.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
I'm so happy you came. He was asking for you when he was in the hospital.
Yeah, well, must have been the drugs.
Ray, thank you for driving him down.
Oh, absolutely. Well, are you kidding? It was nice to spend some quality hours with you, Gramps.
I actually need you to go to the office today. Is that cool?
Can I go tomorrow? I just drove
today.
down
It
from
has to
Canada
be
and
today.
yeah, no one will be there. So
I
it doesn't-
know, exactly. Really, I just want you to trust me.
Yeah.
And I want to be able to trust you.
What do you want me to do?
Has nothing to do with me, and we never even had this conversation.
I'm gonna need more details, man, because I'm.
Yeah.
All you have to do is go into the office, sign out some boxes, do a little bit of shredding, meet some lovely
what?
guys.
Is this the thing?
Greg? Yeah. Not a big deal, Greg. A chimp could do it. A little chimpanzee.
Then hire a chimpanzee.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
This is...
Yes, Wella. I heard you were coming, but I didn't believe it.
Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, I heard this is Logan's favorite.
Thank you.
Yeah.
More.
I was like, why is everybody bringing a can of cranberry?
Where is he?
He's resting, I guess.
I drove 500 miles and he can't come downstairs.
I guess he's still pretty sick, so... I mean, he's up and about, but he's not really quite his old self. He's actually acting kind of strange.
Like inviting me to Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
Amir.
Maman.
Oh.
Finalement.
Bonjour.
Oh, je suis tellement contente de te voir.
Who's that?
I think it's Marcia's son.
Uh-huh. Who's that?
With Connor? Mm-hmm. That is his whore.
The woman talking about theater?
Mm-hmm. Of course, he pays her just like his cock.
No way.
I actually introduced them a few years ago when she was on that hot party girl who wouldn't look twice at you / hooker borderline.
She's cute. I mean, pretty. She's coming. Here she comes.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did I interrupt something? Or?
No. We weren't talking about anything. We were talking about theater.
No.
Would you rather be trapped in a swimming pool with a shark or in a cage with a tiger?
A swimming pool with a shark. You?
Yeah. Same.
Right?
Like, totally. Because you can punch a shark right in the nose and I guess it kills it.
Come on.
No?
No.
Oh, she's got cock blocked.
Doesn't matter. She's got somebody.
I know, but still.
These are the file numbers, and this is the room number.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
His mistake was telling him what the contents of the box are.
Yeah.
Look who's here.
Logan?
How's the journey?
Incredibly long. You look terrible. Haggard.
Thank you. I have been incredibly unwell.
All right, everyone. Food is ready. Please.
Why do people... No one... Why would you say that to another individual ever?
Because you're brothers and you like to antagonize each other and that's your relationship. I don't know. They're mad about something, or he's mad about something. They
Sure.
can't let go of it.
These are the boxes I need.
Okay, pass.
And you Presumably, you keep that, like that record of who got what when. Where does that record go? Like,
It goes in this book.
yeah, I was just asking because just in terms of like sharing it with third parties, like I like to keep my data pretty tight.
So, Ewan, how's the ranch?
Why don't you come up sometime? See for yourself.
Thank you, and what a kind invitation.
Hi. Oh, they made it.
Today, the other goes away. This says today, the other goes away.
Oh my gosh.
The other goes away.
Wow. Okay.
I guess he's making a copy to protect himself.
Maybe. Insurance.
How does he know what he's copying and destroying? Those are complicated.
I don't have any of your channels at my house. Oh, I see them. At the place I go for noodles. They have them on. And I'm embarrassed.
You don't have them because you're bitter.
Global warming? Climate change? The blood of millions on your hands?
To get your f***ing nut, Captain Cautious. Wouldn't need a f***ing blueberry until it'd been weighed and written in the ledger, little Miss Prim.
You don't know who I am. And you are not the arbiter of the truth.
Oh, yeah, I heard it all before.
I was told that you were ready to apologize.
For what?
You're all liars. You lied to me. And you humiliated me.
But other than that, you had a nice time?
Go f*** yourself.
Whoa.
Your idea.
It's not a Thanksgiving without some drama.
He's making bad decisions. I mean, if he's not careful, he's going to destroy the company.
And you have a plan?
Well, I'm considering.
His style of acting is so interesting. He's like a little boy.
Yeah.
I never got a chance to know you, but I always liked you. I'm going to say something now. I'm putting my prick on the third rail here, but at the next board meeting, there's going to be a vote of no confidence. I mean, do you have confidence in him?
My brother's an ex-Scot, an ex-Canadian, an ex-human being, but he's still my brother.
Wow.
Uncle Ewan, where are you? Okay, no, I get that.
He's going back upstairs?
I just want what's best for him.
Of course. It's a good son. It's brilliant.
Oh, jeez.
Forgot my stick. We're leaving.
What?
Come on, Greg.
Poor Greg.
It's just I only just got here again, and
He's hungry.
This whole family is a nest of vipers. They'll wrap themselves around you, and they'll suffocate you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure.
That was a word of warning.
I'm thankful to have the family all together.
Aw.
I'm feeling thankful for that Logan's better. Yeah.
Well, I think we're all thankful for that. I think it goes without saying.
I'm grateful I'm not in a refugee camp. I guess this is better than that.
I think you should be thankful for that.
So say all of us.
You should.
I'm thankful for the opportunity to head up animation in Europe, and I hope to turn around an underperforming division.
What?
Well, I'm thankful that you told us about that, Dan.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm thankful to have Willie here.
I'm thankful to be made to feel so welcome.
And I'm thankful that I am going to be marrying into one of the most vital and interesting and kind and loving families in the world.
What? Don't lie.
Are you not going to be marrying Chev anymore?
I have a little announcement.
Oh gosh. No.
Will and I are pleased to announce that I've asked her and she's agreed that we are to take the next steps.
You're not getting...
No, we're going steady.
Okay. A game? Shall we play a game?
Logan did not say what he was thankful for.
Oh, that's true.
Congratulations on your next steps.
Oh, thank you.
I'm interested to know what next steps actually means. Is there a greeting card I can buy? Is there a ceremony, or is it more of a financial arrangement?
Oh.
At least I'm only getting
By one member of this family, yeah?
Damn.
Wow.
Wow.
I went to market and I moved.
Yeah, okay. I went to market and I bought local TV.
Can he buy that?
Yeah, Dad can buy whatever he wants. Local TV and...
What?
The clock's ticking, time's running out. Local TV and what did I say?
A potato.
Come on, we can skip a turn. Come on.
Go. Marcia, you go.
No, he...
You lost, Grandpa. You lose. You lose.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
Are you okay?
Are you all right?
Sweetie, are you...
I hardly touched him. It's just shock.
Come on.
Hit him with a can.
What the f*** is wrong with you?
Damn. Get him ice. Just looking at it's not doing anything. Get him ice.
Yeah, but it's like psychological.
So what was you and talking about earlier, Ken?
I don't know. I mean, everyone's pretty upset. Wouldn't take any notice.
Why was he so mad at you?
Oh, nothing gets past her.
Just the usual family hatred you get at Thanksgiving. You know how it is.
I love your dad. I will always be there for him. He's a great man.
Yeah, well, here.
I work for Waystar, not Logan Roy. Are you thinking of moving against him? Because if you are...
I'm with you.
I've spoken to Frank, and I've seen all I need to see. Good night.
She put it out there.
Yeah. She's so smooth. Like, he's so awkward when he's like trying to, talk about this stuff.
The corporate world is so, it's so cutthroat.
Yeah. I wonder how much that Uber cost.
Probably a lot.
Yep.
But technically, you can't take an Uber to Canada.
No, I don't think so. Gosh.
What's wrong there?
She doesn't want to be with him, really, I don't think.
I went to the market and I bought a potato.
Mm-hmm.
And you had...
Yep, that's right.
A pony.
Big fat hen.
And this.
That's right, Logan. That's great.
What the hell was that about? Like, why didn't he just do it earlier? Or he just recalled it then?
Yeah, I think so.
They do a really good job in this show of leaving you in a place where you're like, oh, I want to see more.
I know. Like, dang, this family. I like the whole premise of the Thanksgiving episode because at Thanksgiving, a lot of stuff can come up with families. And so it is just kind of the perfect recipe for a lot of tension and drama and stuff like that. And especially introducing his brother coming in, like coming back and kind of getting to see that dynamic. I'm still not clear as to exactly why they're like fighting with each other or whatever, and maybe that's not important, it's just like they have a feud,
right?
But it was interesting to me that even though he's like, my brother is a dick, he's still my brother. I was just kind of curious as to why he, even after everything, was like, I would not stand against my brother, which surprised me, but I guess didn't surprise Frank, because Frank knew that he would not be swayed, and that's why he was all like, wait, what's Ewan doing here?
To me, it all made sense. As angry as he is at his brother, he still loves him.
Still family, yeah.
It's still family at the end of the day, and he's not going to take him down. It's not something he would ever do. It's one of those things where even though his brother's cutthroat and probably would take him out, he wouldn't do that himself because he's got his moral compass.
Sure.
He's got his morals and like his righteous path that he walks. And so maybe he's not going to actively take him down, but I guess he won't stand in the way either, which is why he didn't say anything to his brother.
Right, yeah.
To, help him.
But he did give him a warning, which, he could choose to interpret any which way.
To me, he's kind of like Michael Shannon in the one with Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet.
Yeah, I've not seen it.
Revolutionary Road. You saw Revolutionary Road,
I
ACHARA.
probably fell asleep.
No, you saw it. I remember you watching it. So anyway, Michael Shannon in Revolutionary Road was the character who's kind of kooky. He's a little bit of a special child. Still lives at home with his parents, even though he's a grown-up, but he will call everything out. and he is walking the righteous path. That's kind of what happened here that I saw. You're not really sure what to make of him. You can see that they have the same DNA in the way that they behave with each other. You know, that grumpy, curmudgeon-y behavior. And there's obviously, like you called out, there was a tension there between them. We don't exactly know what's happened. They mentioned a letter that he wrote a letter for help at some point. And then he said he got like 1,000 acres. And then his
he got
brother
land. Then
yeah.
his brother got the whole company.
Yeah.
And so I guess there's some bitterness there.
Who knows why? It's kind of self-evident how all of that could transpire, seeing just the first episode. Like, you saw how all of that worked out with Kendall, who's so loyal to his dad, getting kind of pushed to the side while the other kids are getting elevated. If that's how Logan is acting with his, offspring, the next generation, you can imagine how his father before him was acting.
Yeah, you're right.
It all makes sense. It's like kind of like poetry. I mean, that's what I'm inferring from all of this nonsense, from all this drama,
all this kerfuffle, all of this
brouhaha.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was again like excellent acting. I liked a lot of the subtext in the show. The character who is like the weasel marrying into the family, Tom is such a good actor. I hate him, but I love his acting. You know what I mean? Like, everything he does is just, it's got the perfect touch every single time.
Do you think though that like he's doing it just to marry into the family, or does he really love Shiv?
I think that he does care for her, but he's definitely an opportunist. Without a shadow of a doubt. He's very much an opportunist. But the whole family is like, everyone wants their pound of flesh on something, you know? And so, but the character who is the most despicable is Roman, but he's also probably the most interesting character.
Yeah.
In just the way he kind of like, he's always there like a joker in the corner. I think she's loyal. I don't think she's ever cheated on you. Right.
But she coaches liars for a living, so.
like he's always just around the corner within an earshot of the thing that he can capitalize on to make someone else feel uncomfortable.
But it was interesting when his girlfriend, or I guess now his ex-girlfriend, Grace, was saying
the exact opposite of what she felt.
Yeah. And it was just, it was one of those things where it's so obvious. Everyone knows what's going on, but you have to keep this veneer of nicety and listing off all those things. And we all know, and especially Roman knows, that is all untrue, because he is an ass. And he probably has for sure cheated on her and everything, I
just can't make heads or tails of his reaction in that moment. I could not tell if there was remorse there.
I don't think there was remorse. Perhaps there was like hurt or embarrassment or something. I don't know.
It's hard to say.
Yeah, something was there though.
Because my feeling is that I am projecting onto him what he felt, or what I thought he felt, in terms of feeling shame. But in the very next episode, I know that's not going to come up. And I know for the next few episodes, that's probably not gonna come up. This idea that somehow he feels bad about what happened on this Thanksgiving evening.
Yeah.
It's just me projecting, because that always happens with these kinds of shows where I'm like, oh, maybe they feel this or they feel that, and then it never comes back. So I'm just gonna try to let that go, even though in my heart of hearts, I think it's because I'm a good person, and so I'm projecting onto him. I'm hoping he's got a good person moment there where he feels shame for everything she's saying. You know what I mean?
Right.
But he's not a good person. None of them are, really. The person I'm still rooting for is Kendall. And he finally had the thing that pushed him over the edge, which is his son got hit in the face with a can.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
It's not okay.
Is that enough yet? Is that can you stand up, dude? Like, he needs to be shoved in that direction. And then if that wasn't enough, what's her name? Came to him and was like, I'm on your side if you decide to go against
Jerry.
him.
Yeah.
Jerry, yeah.
If Logan was comfortable or felt okay doing that to his grandson, what was he like with his kids?
I don't have the sense that he beat his kids. That's not the impression I get at all. The impression I got from that moment was he had an old man moment. He's not entirely in charge of his own faculties at the moment.
Sure.
And so his reaction was very much the kind of reaction you might see from someone inside of a home who's suffering from dementia.
Yeah,
as someone,
that's true,
as someone who has had experience with that kind of a grandparent, some weird shit just starts to come out, is all I can say. And it's not comfortable. It's the most uncomfortable thing. The things you hear from your grandparent who's suffering from dementia, it's just like, who is this person? And then they go back, they oscillate between crazy and then the person that you love. It's like dealing with someone who's got some weird case of bipolar disorder and multiple personality disorder. So that's how I took that moment.
Sure.
Because later on, he started playing the game again. Like he just checked out and then he came back. He's like, oh, so it's this, and this. It's like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
So I guess what they're trying to show us there is like, yes, he probably has some form of dementia coming on, but also that when he's lucid, he's still like all there.
I remember my aunt telling me about my grandmother saying that something was clearly wrong when she was putting her own shit on the walls. The thing with the coffee and peeing on the floor, like this is clearly dementia. Like that's what's to me, that's what's occurring here. You know, it's not right. And so he needs to be taken out, like just for his own well-being, is like, and the well-being of the company. I think Kendall's absolutely right.
Right. And I wonder if it's almost, I mean, I might be reading too much into this, but I wonder if it's almost kind of symbolic that like having the young child come up to him and tell him, you lost, Grandpa, like you lost.
It's
and
symbolic,
he refuses to let go.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And then like lashes out and hurts the kid. I'm like, is that not symbolism?
I find the relationship with, is it Tom?
Tom
and his wife, or his fiance, Shiv's, like so interesting because she's very like dismissive and flippant. I always feel like there's something else going on with her and it's just not coming to the surface.
Yeah, like that she's not being completely
forthright
and honest. Like we saw in previous episodes where she met up with an old flame, you know, was really flirty and stuff.
Even though nothing
with
happened.
Him, yeah, and then she asked him to do something shady for her.
We don't know if she actually ever cheated, but the way everything is being structured, for him, it feels like she cheated on.
Well, I think from what we can gather, the prenup is favoring her, and obviously that's what the prenup is for her, right? Because she's the one who's rich. But also the fact that it doesn't have an infidelity clause also makes it seem like, well, if that happened, you know, just kind of leaving it open for that in a way. So like nothing bad could happen if she, and I guess maybe he, were to cheat or whatever. It's like, okay, it doesn't cover that.
I don't understand why he would sign a prenup. Like, let's just assume like the ultra basic primal shit. If he's marrying into her family for the potential for that money, signing the prenup, it blocks you off from that.
Right, yes. It does, but also I imagine if you were unwilling to sign a prenup to get married into a family that wealthy, that would be a major red flag. And they would be like, no. But then there are different clauses and stuff, right? Like you can make it like, okay, so if you stay married for 10 years, 15 years or whatever, then you're entitled to this much, or you can get half. But if you like split up after a year, it's not, you don't get half of her money.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't outline that for us.
Well, no, that's boring.
It just seemed like to me, he's such a manipulative person, maybe not as good as her, but he's such a manipulative person that I would have thought that he would have found a way to get around the prenup. He's coming at it from the romantic angle, which I guess maybe works better. It's more effective.
Yeah, I think that he genuinely does love her, and he is a bit like silly and goofy, and like, yeah, I guess he does want that validation from her family, right? And perhaps to a certain degree that's because, you know, like you say, he's an opportunist and he wants to ingratiate himself with the family so that they can elevate him further and he can make more money and like be more financially secure and all that. But yeah, I do think he does care for Shiv, at least now from what I'm seeing in the show so far. But he's kind of out of his league, you know? He's just like a normal middle-class guy from Minnesota, and he's a dolphin hanging around a bunch of sharks.
Yeah.
And and they're all like, I smell blood in the water, and he's just like, I'm just trying to swim and keep up, you know?
Yeah. I mean, knowing what I know now and having the experiences that I have, if I was in his position, I would have walked away.
Really?
I would have walked away, or I would have said, you know, I can't hang out with your family. I don't want to work with your family. The way he's acting and all that stuff, it's just like, dude, you're putting yourself in harm's way, and it clearly bit him in the.
They might respect him more if he did that.
They don't.
No.
It clearly bit him in the ass. Like he's in a position now where he is liable for all this information that could just completely mess up the company. It's like, dude, so that's what you want to be part of.
Exactly.
You know. But anyway. Him making these mistakes makes the show more interesting. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm Jabby Kawai. This is
ACHARA Cook.
Peace out.